Milan coach mocks Real Madrid after 3-1 defeat. Modric after the loss to Milan. There is division at Real Madrid. Real Madrid announces the duration of Tchouaméni's injury absence. Details of a meeting between Real Madrid's management and Ancelotti. Zidane reappears at Real Madrid after the loss to Milan. If you're a fan and follower of Real Madrid, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like, and follow our page. Milan coach mocks Real Madrid after 3-1 defeat. Paulo Fonseca, the head coach of Italian club AC Milan, commented on his team's 3-1 victory over Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu in the fourth round of the UEFA Champions League. Fonseca said in statements published by Football Italia, "I think we won because the players had the courage to come here and play their game without fear of anything," he continued. "Our intention was to keep possession, and we did some great things in the first half. We struggled a little more in the second half, but we did it together and fully deserved the win. Not just because we scored 3 goals, but also because we played with high quality." Fonseca added, "I don't agree when people say that Italian football is defensive. We can be a team with more initiative and control the game in Europe. These are the characteristics of our team." He went on, "We proved that Italian teams don't only defend. We played the ball well, had excellent positioning, and the team was patient in keeping possession and choosing the right moment to attack." Fonseca continued, "We must not forget that Real Madrid has turned around many results in the last moments of games. They were 2-0 down to Borussia Dortmund and won 5-2. We tried to defend better as a team." He added, "I need to look at the broader context. For the way I like to play football, these matches offer more space to play in. People outside of Italy don't understand how difficult Serie A is." Fonseca concluded, "Playing in Serie A is harder than playing in the Champions League due to the tactical aspects. Playing tonight was easier, even against Real Madrid, the best team in the world, because it's a completely different type of game." He wrapped up by saying, "Perhaps this is why matches in Italy are not as entertaining. They are truly difficult." Modric after loss to Milan. There is division at Real Madrid. Real Madrid captain and midfielder Luka Modric admitted that there is division within the team following their 3-1 loss to Milan in the Champions League. It was the second consecutive defeat for Real Madrid at home, coming just days after their 4-0 loss to Barcelona in El Clásico at the Santiago Bernabeu. Modric reflected on Real Madrid's current situation in statements to UEFA's official media center. "Another disappointing night for us." He added, "It's difficult to assess our performance in that match. We didn't play well, and Milan were better. There were moments where we were on top, but overall it wasn't a good performance." Modric continued, "It's not just about one department of the team, it's about the whole team. We need to be better as a unit on the pitch, find solutions because at the moment, we look divided." He went on, "We need to get back to the strength we've built over the years, but first, we need to correct the mistakes." He added, "I've been here for 12 years, and this is not the first time I've faced this situation." Modric concluded, "Technical ability is not enough. We need to work harder. That's what will make our task easier, and I'm sure we'll bounce back." Real Madrid announces Tchouaméni's injury absence. Real Madrid has officially announced that French midfielder Aurélien Tchouaméni will be sidelined for a month due to injury. Tchouaméni sustained the injury during yesterday's match against AC Milan, which ended in a 3-1 defeat for Real Madrid. Milan's goals were scored by Malik Thiaw, Alvaro Morata, and Tihani Reijnders, while Real Madrid's lone goal came from a penalty by Vinicius Jr. Although Tchouaméni started the match, he was substituted at halftime by coach Carlo Ancelotti. Real Madrid's injury list. With Tchouaméni's injury, he joins the list of injured players including Belgian goalkeeper Thibaut Courtois, Austrian centre-back David Alaba, and Spanish right-back Dani Carvajal. It is expected that Tchouaméni will be replaced by fellow Frenchman Eduardo Camavinga in the upcoming matches. Real Madrid has a wealth of midfield options to cover for Tchouaméni's absence, including Camavinga, Luka Modric, and Federico Valverde. Tchouaméni's absence is not expected to severely impact Real Madrid, as the team has strong midfield depth. Details of Real Madrid's meeting with Ancelotti. Following the heavy 3-1 defeat to Milan, Real Madrid's management held an urgent meeting with coach Carlo Ancelotti to discuss the team's recent performances. According to Marca, Ancelotti is fully aware of the intense pressure on him due to the team's recent form, particularly following the defeats to Barcelona and Milan. The report mentioned that senior officials at Real Madrid met with Ancelotti last week after the painful loss to Barcelona, expressing their calmness and support for him in the hope of getting the team back on track. However, the tone of the meeting changed after the poor performance against Milan, which raised further concerns. After the Milan match, Ancelotti once again met with the club's management, who wanted to hear his thoughts while the situation was still fresh. They asked him if he felt he could turn things around and whether he believed the players still trusted him. It was noted that, unlike the situations with former managers Rafael Benitez and Julen Lopetegui, the club does not yet feel the need to dismiss Ancelotti, and discussions with the Italian coach are still ongoing. Ancelotti reassured the club that he believes the players still believe in what they are doing, despite the worrying contradictions seen on the pitch. Zidane appears again at Real Madrid after loss to Milan. Former Real Madrid manager Zinedine Zidane made a rare appearance at the Santiago Bernabeu during the team's 3-1 loss to AC Milan in the UEFA Champions League. Zidane was spotted in the stands, watching his former team suffer their second consecutive defeat, following a 4-0 loss to Barcelona in El Clasico just 10 days earlier. This loss to Milan placed Real Madrid in a difficult position, dropping to 17th place in the Champions League standings. The defeat led to increased criticism of Ancelotti's management, with some fans calling for his dismissal despite the team's high-profile squad. Spanish TV program El Chiringuito captured footage of Zidane leaving the Bernabeu after witnessing the defeat. A large group of Real Madrid supporters gathered around Zidane, calling for his return as coach to replace Ancelotti.